Oh, I love this stuff. I love this stuff. Although I gotta say, when you're trying to break down a good win or what the Leafs did right and what they didn't do right and all that stuff, it's really hard in a game like this. You know? You're asking the right perfect question there, Roar. See, that's kind of my take on it, right? Is that it's great to see the Leafs do this well 2 games in a row. Great. But Vancouver sucks. Are they even a team right now? They're garbage. That's some of the worst hockey I've seen since the Leafs were that bad. Okay? I recognize that level of bad. I recognize that. All right? So that's bad. So be happy about taking the win. The 2 W's. And we got possibly, could we sweep them all 3 on Monday? Right? I don't know. But we should not get a big head about it. That's for sure. All right? Enjoy the wins. But until we play someone that's like... we need to see what we do up against Montreal next week. That's going to be a real test. I'm looking forward to that, man. A little home-at-home kind of thing over the course of a few days there, right? Oh, my goodness. That's going to tell us where we're really at. So, I really want to see that, man. But, this game tonight, I'm happy. I am, right? But, you almost feel bad for Vancouver watching it. I don't feel thrilled about it. Right? That being said, oh my goodness, what a display of talent on some of these guys, eh? Matthews is looking incredible. My boy Simmons, is he trying to beat Matthews for goals this year? What's going on? FSC in the house, welcome, and Baldahea as well. Guys, listen, what happened to Wayne Simmons? He's been watching Matthews score from these ridiculously sharp angles and crazy goals like that. And Simmons is like, oh yeah, I see you. Hold my beer. Right? Give it up in the chat for Simmons, man. What a night, too. Oh, I like how they did that little thing at the beginning. I don't know if you guys were watching the game a little bit beforehand. Oh, am I going to lose my camera? Oh, I got to get a new camera, man. This cable is shot on it already. Oh, my goodness. I like how they did that little thing at the beginning of the game there, man. I want hockey to be as inclusive as it can be for everybody, everywhere. I love hearing about people all over the world loving hockey. So as far as I'm concerned, if you're a hockey fan, you're part Canadian in my eyes, which means we got a connection. So, I don't care where you're from. I don't care where your background is. If you love this game, then that means you kind of love me a little bit without even knowing it, because it's a big part of me. So that means I love you back. All right? Hockey fans worldwide, the ones that really care about the game. All right? I promise you. In my eyes, I don't care where you're from, what your background is, right? Hockey is hockey, and if you love it, I love it. We're in it together, all right? So I like how they did that at the beginning of the game, all right? It was refreshing. You guys are getting at me on Instagram and stuff, too. That's why I say you guys got to come here. We also got the Discord going. I'll pull that up. You guys were telling me stuff in the Discord. For example, no, don't switch that. Mr. Meyer was telling me that, if you're not having as much trouble looking at the retro jerseys this game, well, it's because they made the gray lines a little thicker on the numbers. Oh, did they? Did they now? Who was it that was saying that the jerseys were impossible to see? Who was it that ranted and raved on the internet about how the retro jerseys look like garbage from the camera and that they need to fix them because fans can't see who's on the ice? I don't know, but I think he's probably a devilishly handsome dude with a little goatee, But he probably doesn't have this stupid mustache. He was probably smart enough to get rid of that, so. But somebody did, all right? And sure enough, so I wasn't sure if that was just like him pulling my leg because he knew that I hate these jerseys, right? But he was saying in the Discord, and so I was like, okay, I looked into it. Check this out. Can you guys see this? Notice, I wish I could put my cursor on it right now, but I can't. Notice the one on the left is the original one that they were selling, okay? Notice the hole in the 4 right there. See that? All right, so that gray line has a space for a still blue dot in the middle, like a blue triangle. There's a hole in the 4. Look at the one on the right. That's what they were wearing tonight. Look at that line. Look at that boulder on the 4. That hole is completely filled. There's no more gap. All right? That is definitely 100% confirmed a thicker line on the retro jerseys. Now, what they should have done, is change the whole number to gray. And I'll tell you why they didn't. They didn't because they already sold a bunch of them to people for like $250, okay? That they can't ask back now when people want to switch it up for the new look. That would cost them thousands of dollars in refunds and all that stuff, and just like the extra materials of redoing jerseys and stuff. So, no, right? They couldn't do that, but they still knew I was onto something. All right? They fixed that in a hurry. Chug the bottle, Cooks. You got it. You got it. All right. Yeah, me and Steve Dingle. He did say a little bit of that too, didn't he? I don't think he cut into them as hard as I did. But I ripped into these jerseys, and I still hate them. But they made an improvement, which means they're not the same jerseys. So don't think that this Wayne broke kind of anything, all right? Those original jerseys were garbage for the reasons I stated. One of them has been fixed a little bit. So they've already changed it because they knew it sucked. I won. All right, MLSE, Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, whoever's in charge of that decision, just remember, I won that one. All right? Because if you're not careful, I'm coming for your jobs too, all right? I'm already challenging EA, trying to get on their team somehow, infiltrate the system, change the game. I ain't afraid of you, MLSE. I'm coming for you next, if I have to. That's a hard thing to say when you're on a rant. MLSE. Oof. Well, we got through it, right, Roar? So, yeah, Wayner scoring a bunch of goals. Matthew scoring a bunch of goals. Freddie looking great. The one problem I have, the game, just to be picky, there's no reason for me to do this other than just to stir the pot in like a chat kind of way. The only thing that the Leafs did wrong tonight in my mind that was really wrong was taking a penalty to cost Freddie Anderson the shutout near the end of the game. Come on, guys. All right. You were up, 5-0, was it? Like, come on. You didn't have to do that. Play it chill. If they score a goal, they score a goal, but you don't need to take any kind of penalty. And, of course, they're going to call you cheap. So even if you said, oh, well, that wasn't really one, I don't care what you think. It doesn't matter. Right? You got to know that they're going to try and save Vancouver's face a little bit. Again, we have to bail them out again 2 nights in a row. This is what I'm saying, Vancouver. Canucks, if you don't step it up from Monday, you might as well not even show up. Okay? Because you're making us look bad, too. All right? Because now we can't even enjoy a couple of back-to-back wins because people are just going to say, well, they were playing an AHL team. They weren't even playing the NHL level team. Yeah, exactly. So if you don't bring it on Monday, just fly back home. Go back home. You don't need to be here, all right? And I'm sorry to all the Vancouver fans. I'm not trying to disrespect you guys. Like I said, there's a part of me that can understand the mindset of every Canadian team right now. We're so desperate for a cup up here to any one of us that each one of us, you got to look into the other's eyes and go, man, they're just frustrated too, right? But you got to expect this kind of thing to happen. They got to balance it out. They're going to try and make it look good, right? There is a little bit of showmanship to these professional sports. I'm not saying things are rigged, guys, okay? I'm not saying that. But anytime you throw in cameras and commercials and sponsors, things are no longer what they are, all right? They become a different thing, all right? You can already see it in the way that the players kind of behave right now. The fans not being in the arena has already changed the atmosphere, right? Subconsciously, by having thousands of people watching you, you will play different. Okay, and for some of the guys in the NHL, it's really relaxing them right now, and they're playing better than they've ever played. No pressure. There's nobody there taunting you and screaming at you. But for the ones that get amped on the energy, though, right? They're missing it right now. So it all has an effect, right? Muzzin didn't like the call, but you know what? Like I said, you got to watch out. You can't have one team getting destroyed 3 nights in a row, possibly. 3 nights in a row, maybe. So the refs got to do something, right? Wayne tried to get the Canucks pumped at the end of last game, give them a little bit of fight back as a courtesy, right? They didn't even roll with that. So, if I'm a Vancouver fan right now, I'm furious. And I'm not furious at anybody else but my team and my organization. Don't come at Leafs fans and get all mad at us because we're enjoying the wins. And don't get mad at anyone else in the Canadian division here for making fun of you for losing that badly to Toronto 2 nights in a row. You earned it. You earned it by dogging it for 2 nights straight. So, I mean, the fans, sorry. You can't blame us for that or anyone else, all right? You got to blame your own team. And I've been there, man. Look, see this? See this? I've been there, all right? Never forget that with Leafs fans. All right? When we start telling you why your team sucks, there's a good reason we probably know what we're talking about because we've seen a lot of years. We've seen a lot of years and a lot of examples of what not to do. Okay? So that's why we also kind of recognize the right things when we see it because it's the opposite of what the Leafs did for so long, right? So that's all I'm saying. Hi kids, do you like Primus? Nah, I'm kidding. But seriously though, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's gonna be a wild Leaf season, and you don't want to miss any of the action with us, because we're going for that 1,000 sub marker. I'm not stopping till I get there. Or maybe I will. Bye!